Hey there! Today we're tackling a task that many of us put off for far too long, cleaning out the spice cupboard. Now, if you're like me, a mom with a busy household, you know how quickly the spice cupboard can become a chaotic mess. But don't you worry, I've got some tips and tricks to help you declutter and organize it effectively.
Something about the new year makes me just want to start fresh. I want to have my house cleaned, organized, and just like fresh. And I know that it's more of a spring cleaning type of a activity, but for me, like, I like to clean and have a fresh start in my house in the beginning of the year. So one of the things that I'm going to be working on is going throughout my house and just doing a good deep clean, organized declutter of all of the areas. And I'm currently in my kitchen, and as you've seen in the beginning of this video, my spice cabinet is like out of control, and I have found myself either repurchasing things or I can't find something. And when I'm cooking and in the day-to-day as a mom of 7, like, I don't have a lot of time to sit here and go through and figure this all out in the moment. I have to be extremely intentional so that I can actually make time and get it done. And if you want to follow along with me as I go throughout my house and I'm cleaning, organizing, and decluttering and just passing on any tips and advice that I can give to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you're new around here, hey, my name is Cassidy. Welcome to Mama Belle's home. I am, like I said, a homemaking stay-at-home mom of 7 kiddos. We also do homeschool. And then here's my first tip for when you are decluttering or organizing anything like a pantry, a fridge, a freezer, your spice cabinet, and it's to have a notebook. I want you to get like some kind of notepad, notebook. You can use your phone, but I highly suggest having something to write things down, because as you're going through and decluttering your spices and all of those things, you are gonna realize that things are expired, you don't have something, you're low on something, maybe there's some holes missing in it, maybe you have too much of it, and having a little note of, okay, I need to replace this, this is good, you know, I'm completely out of this is expired, I need to replace this. Or maybe I have 3 paprikas, which is a true story, because as you can see, like in the beginning of this video, like it's chaos. It is just layers and layers of chaos in here, like it goes deep. And so I was looking in a rush to find my paprika. I went and replaced my paprika, and then I found 2 other paprikas that had just been lost and shoved in here. I'm also not the only one that cooks in my kitchen. I have kiddos that will come in here and use the seasonings and spices as well when they're cooking and making things. And so it just helps me keep on track, because I don't know if you guys have kids or teenagers especially that use something up and then don't let you know that they used it all up, and then you go to use it and it's not there. It's a real problem here. So this is one of my tips to help you do that. And now let's go ahead and just start decluttering.
Okay, and for my second tip, I want to go ahead and say that this is probably my favorite one, and there's one that will save you the most stress and overwhelm. And it's taking things out shelf by shelf or cabinet by cabinet, drawer by drawer. Whatever it is that you're choosing to deep clean and organize, the best way to go about it is in small increments. So that way you're not sitting there super overwhelmed or stressed out by everything that needs to go back or be organized or gone through. I know you know what it feels like to be sitting there looking at everything that needs to be done and just feeling overwhelmed and not knowing where to start. We've all done that with our closets or something. I know that there's somewhere that you have tried to deep clean and organize and it just be overwhelming, and this tip will save you from that kind of stress and overwhelm. We all get busy with life. As you can see, I'm also making lunch here. You're going to see kids going in and out. So something that can take me probably like 20 minutes uninterrupted is actually going to take me an hour, just being a mom and a homemaker doing life. And so one of the ways that I save myself from getting overwhelmed and not finishing a project is by going in small increments, taking small steps, shelf by shelf, cabinet by cabinet. As I'm going through my seasoning blends and spices, you're going to see me combine some like things, and I'm only combining what I know has a longer expiration date into the bottle that I know is lower than. So for instance, the seasoning salt that I had done in the beginning of this segment, I went ahead and put my own spice blend that I make and put it into the store-bought one. I know that my seasoning salt that I just made homemade is fresher than the one that I bought at the store, so it's a safe way to go. I know that a lot of things will actually outlast the expiration date, but we don't want to use things past their expiration date. And so that's another tip to you. If you're going to be combining like seasonings, make sure that you're putting the fresher stuff into the older bottle and using that up first. I wanted to combine these so that I didn't have so much clutter. Like I said, I have rebought things, I made things that I didn't know that I had, and so I want to simplify and minimize the seasonings and spices that I have in this cupboard, and so combining for me is a must. Two must-haves that I find in my spice cabinet or any cabinet really is liners. Shelf liners are amazing. I have these plastic ones I'm going to show you in a second where some food coloring had spilled and it saved me a ton of work. Also, these gray shelves that I have my bottom row of spices on, it offers me so much more space and organization. I can actually see what's in the back. Now I'm going to be combining some rosemary that I bought in bulk into a container that I previously had. It's important that you're crossing out any expiration dates and redoing. I don't know what the expiration date is on the bulk, but here's that plastic liner that I was talking about. Look how it's just really rolling off and no stress, no worry, no scrubbing. Now, this is what happens with this top shelf, okay? Things are just getting shoved in there and placed in there, and I'm not able to find it. I don't know if you have this deep, dark corner. Let me know. Do you have somewhere in your house that things are just getting shoved? Because I find the top cupboards always are. There's my list so far. And I have some seasoning packets and different onion soup mix, things like that that are in packets that will get crumbled up, shoved in the back as you've seen in that top cupboard. So I had this little plastic acrylic organization thing that I was using in my fridge container, but I'm not really using it. I don't really need it. So I just went ahead and I put it sideways, like longwise, so that I can see things and know what's in there. So I have like some Italian dressing, seasoning, ranch dressing, and just like I said, like those beef onion soups and taco seasoning, things like that I have rebought because I didn't realize that I had a huge thing of taco seasoning. I'm so glad that I'm taking the time to sit here and go through things because I have found a bunch of seasoning and herbs and things like that I have bought in bulk and never actually switched over to the containers. So here is some thyme that I bought. I don't even know how long ago. It's probably been a month. And I'm now just transferring it into the bottle. I love these French style bottles that I got from Uline. I'll show you a close up, but here's the trash, y'all. This is how much. This thing was like maybe a quarter of the way full, and that's how much just junk that I have found that need to be thrown away.
Permanent marker. Woohoo! Thank you, Layla.
And as a busy mom of 7, you can imagine that I'm going to have some visitors doing these projects. I do not always have the time to just sit here and focus on something. I'm often multitasking. So here I am transferring the clothes into this bottle while my youngest is helping me out and keeping me company.
Ooh, tower. Are we making a tower? What? Jiminy.
Okay, and third tip is having a Sharpie available to you. So not only do you want to have a notebook and pen, but you also want to have a Sharpie so that you can relabel anything, change expiration dates, that kind of stuff, especially when you're transferring items from store-bought packaging to your like long-term storage, glass jars, mason jars, that sort of thing. You want to be able to label it.
I did just spell it out for myself. Okay, cream of tartar back here. Baking powder in the front so I can see it. Baking soda in front of it. This is yuck. This food should have gone in the fridge. This is no good. Okay.
And then another tip is cleaning up as you go. You want to make sure that you're cleaning up any messes. And here is proof that that blue food dye spilled. It got everywhere. It was on the bottom of seasoning mixes and spices. It got all over my cupboard. It was everywhere. So making sure that you're cleaning up as you go and you're being safe about it. Like, because I have a little one here, you see me blocking it with the rag so it's not spraying into his face, and then I have to pick him up in a second, which you will see some chaos ensuing from that. But just making sure you clean up as you go so that way you're not having to clean up a huge mess at the end.
Okay, I think I need a different. Stop eating it. That's weird. Oh! What did you find? What is that?
It's sprinkles.
It's sprinkles?
Yeah.
Did you eat some? Huh. Looks like you got into the sprinkles, my love. Huh. Hold on, I gotta... Oh. Okay, hold on, I'll get it for you in a second. I gotta wipe this down and I don't want to spray this in your face. Sure. You crappy little minx! What are you doing? Stop! Hold on, I'm gonna give you the ball back. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna go in the baking. Oh! They just fell out. Baking cupboard. Drink shelf. Yeah. Okay, we got a whole nother cupboard over there. Are you cleaning for me?
Yeah.
Thank you! That is so sweet! What? Oh yeah, get your tissue in it. Yeah. Yeah, over there, you need to clean it? Okay, we'll let you go clean. I'm gonna show them my pretty cupboard.
And here it is, from chaos to order. Look at this thing. It is so sweet. I'm so loving it. I have the bigger spices and seasoning blends on top. I put everything kind of in order, so the spices that are like solo spices and not mixes or blends are down there. Here is the acrylic container I was talking about with all the individual packaging. And then I have some like bulk refills back there on the side, everything that is getting used for the most part. And behind most of the middle shelf, there isn't anything back there. I wanted everything up front and organized so you can see it. Here is my list of the things that need to be replaced or that I need to repurchase. I also wrote down that I had a little bit extra of some certain things.
While I was cleaning this all out, I found out that I had a baking powder and I just bought one. So I do have extra. I need to put that on the list. This is like halfway, so that's not bad. And then I realized I did have a good amount of expired or old seasoning, like a year or plus. And then, so Dano's is getting, it's like less than halfway, so I want to get a replacement on stock in our pantry. Ginger is really low, and I don't have any backup, so I need more of that. Cinnamon also, my cinnamon was gone, and the kids put it back in there. But luckily, I do have this little guy. There's still a good amount. So I do have cinnamon, that's great. But I want to have a backup. And then cilantro. Cilantro is almost gone also. So, and this is the cilantro. I couldn't find my labels. I have these super cute labels. I'll show you. So I have these labels. And these ones are for like the pantry foods. I just seen that. Oh, decaf coffee. I don't have that in my house. Raisins, pine nuts, like these little cute things I got off of, I think it's like Tina or something. But like it has the baking powder. So once that goes into a jar, I wonder how it's cream of tartar. Because then I could have just done this. But I don't feel like cream of tartar is a common thing. Anyways, I have some of these that are for seasonings, and I was going through them knowing that I was going to clean this out, and I cannot find them anywhere. So once I find those, hey wait, I will put them on these jars. I got these from Uline. They're like my favorite. It's a French style. It's big enough, but small enough to fit, like, right? So big enough that I can fit stuff in it like this. It's like my ideal size, like I think this is a pint. jar. That's like the perfect amount of seasonings, the way I cook and how much I use. It's just easier to have it that way so I don't have to go to the store like once a month or whatever. Anyways, I'm super, super excited about it. I think that it looks great. Everything is up front, quick and easy to use. Everybody's going to be able to use it. As you know, with children, it will not look like this in a month because they will be also using it. And that's okay, because it is there for our ease and enjoyment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and coming along with me and cleaning and organizing my spice cupboard. And don't forget to subscribe to make sure that you can come along with me as I journey through my house and clean and organize things. I don't want you to miss any videos.
Dinosaurs.
You have some dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yes, if you want to come play
In my box.
in your dinos in your box. If you want to come and hang out and play with us and our dinosaurs,
And
let us know in the comments
myself.
that you want a video with us
Myself.
playing dinosaurs.
And myself.
Yep. And then oh yeah, and if you want some more if you want some more encouragement as far as like motivation and cleaning, deep cleaning, organizing, or some mom help, check out this playlist here and here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Ashley, you want to say bye?
Bye.